Hey y'all, it's Nisha the Soul Magi, and if you're new to this space, thank you for joining. Allow me to reintroduce myself if you don't already know, and for everybody that's been rocking with me since I first left for India, I love you and I appreciate you. If you don't already know me, I'm Nisha, and the Soul Magi is my journey through life, love, travel, and the reconnection to myself. I decided that I was going to get my PhD in life, and I'm just here to share the journey as it arises. A little bit about me. I am a millennial therapist, a clairaudient life coach, a divine channel, and oracle reader. I'm a solo traveler and a digital nomad, a writer, and a mystic. So here you can expect me to be sharing information and wellness tips from all walks of life that I enjoy. And one of the things that I wanted to come on and share today is some of the channeled messages I got after meditation today. So here are some keywords and things that I want you to look for. When and if you see this, it's timeless. So allow it to connect to your spirit. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is just what came up for my collective channel. So, Sapphire, Libra, lots of mushrooms, and not the kind that you eat. Think Alice in Wonderland, like mushroom symbolism everywhere. Lots of mother wounds came up. This is a great time to heal this. I'm going to come back to this because there's also lots of somatic things that went with that. The song by Isaac Carr, Her, was playing. I think in the song he's like, married and in love, I just think of her. So for the baddies that are coming into union, baby, you got it. Don't question that. That's the one. And a 2. Shoot, it might be the 3 too. Y'all might be. Lots of pregnancy energy is going around. I love that. Some of you are pregnant with ideas, and for some of you, it's like a mini human being, and I love that for you too. 8 cigars aboard. Another thing that came up was Indian baths. I don't know if you guys have ever traveled to East Asia, but look up bucket baths and Indian baths, because yeah, dried herbs, lavender, chamomile tea, chamomile infused body products, lavender infused body products, all of that. Root chakra eating, so eating along with your chakras. Beets came up, cherries came up, apples, things of that nature. Rice, sleep, somatic healing. Okay, so this was a really good channel. So in this, I have a feeling that the way we connect to healing in this part of the journey, as weird as it may sound, is through somatic healing. Being able to recognize what is truly coming up for you in your body. This is the most important thing that I've channeled. So I will be doing a couple more videos on this. A lot of people lack proper emotion identification and vocabulary, and the ability to recognize what you think you just have trauma. Well, everyone does. So like, let's put a name to it, right? Do you have shame trauma? Do you have relationship trauma? Do you have parental trauma? Whatever it is, being able to identify the feelings that come with your uncomfortable feelings. some of you guys have happy trauma, which is, that's not the correct term for that, but too traumatized to really be able to accept your blessings and joy and all of that. But in this, I want you guys to think of, what does shame feel like in your body? When you go through and you do an assessment, do you feel it in your hips? Does it feel like a hot flame is going through your intestines, like and up your stomach, and your stomach just feels hot? Do you feel it in your throat? As in it being in like a space where you're maybe not able to connect or express yourself like you want to. I want you to think about how you feel sadness, anger through your body. And then what does it feel like when you're nervous or anxious? Because I want to be real, we can't really heal anything without you being able to identify how it feels. So give yourself some grace and figure out what certain feelings feel like in your body. When you're truly satisfied, what does that feel like? Is it at peace? Is it lots of thoughts and downloads? Because people think like, oh, if I'm happy, then I will be still. I'll be happy. I'll be calm. Like, nah. You might feel happiness in your chest. Some people feel it in their throat area, like back of the neck. So really get in touch with yourself. And I encourage you to start taking inventory of how different emotions feel in your body. What it feels like when you're nervous to present versus when you're nervous to be late or nervous for a first date. Lots of ego rebuilding. And then I also saw new builds. So this is new housing builds for those of you who are thinking about buying houses. Be very, very patient. The market is for sure going to give you exactly what you're asking for and probably better, but don't rush into it because I see a lot changing within the next year. So if you don't have to have it, then okay. Or if you do have to have it, understand that maybe make space to still move into your dream home because it's not as far as you think it is. I do see someone who like stays in a place temporarily or temporarily moves. Again, lots of deep shame came up. Third eye expansions, throat chakra expansion, lots of hidden faces, lots of red clothing. If you follow Indy in her decodes, you already know the fated results of that. Lots of red hair, lots of blonde, and I feel like the Barbie thing is going to begin coming back up. A power and control release. I saw this a lot for relationships, but not just like romantic ones, work ones as well. If you've been struggling to get your point across with a team or with the HR or with your supervisor, don't struggle no more. Leave them in the exact reality they're in because you have better coming. So there's that. Another thing that came up about shame is being able to shame recall. Lots of hard copy books came up and Medusa. Affirmations, so you need to be saying them. Manifesting through action. If you haven't heard me talk about this before, and I don't know if I said this on Twitter or if I've said it on like YouTube, probably just Twitter, because I've actually been neglecting my YouTube family and y'all can tell me the truth about myself. I'm not upset, but I'm back. to share in this space. Spirit is asking some of you guys to manifest through action. Go look at that big ass house. I don't want to hear, oh, but I don't have the. How you gonna tell God no before they give you your blessing? Be for real. In a world where you could be anything, don't go test drive that car. Go look at the building that you're wanting to lease. See what it feels like when you walk through the warehouse. Okay? Again, like I said, I have a feeling that some of the downtowns in our big major cities, not New York though, because I don't consider that a major city. Not because it's not major, it's huge. But I mean like places where people can actually afford to live. Like normal places. Anywho, I feel like the downtowns of places, whether it's a Houston or Atlanta or those things, I see a lot of people moving out of those places. The people that afforded certain things either aren't going to want it anymore or they're not going to be able to afford it. And so I see the prices going down and more people actually being able to afford like aesthetically pleasing places to live for a decent price. I do see that in a couple other countries too. And definitely like places in the Caribbean. Did y'all hear my arm pop? Lord. Anywho. I see a lot of cheerful loneliness and solitude. Like someone has chosen to take time off or take time away from people. And it does them a world of good. Spirit is just rejuvenating you consistently in this era of loneliness. Another thing I saw was Spirit said, don't kiss and tell. If you are in this dating pool, if you're still in the dating pool, don't be telling folks what you did and who you did it with. Keep it P. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't tell nobody that that man only got 5. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Even if it smells fun, don't. Fellas, if you got with somebody and the meat smelled like souse meat, don't tell nobody that that man did that to you. If it was smelling a little fishy, just don't. I don't know. With these transits going on, be very careful about who and what you gossip about. It is not pleasant, the response you get. Maybe they just didn't have hygiene that was up to your standards, but keep it private. Even if it's not something of hygiene, like maybe they kept a dirty house or you didn't like their parenting styles or they had some mental health issues. You could just be like, look, I ain't want to deal with that. It wasn't for me. Don't watch what you say about people, for real, especially people who are going through a hard time. And don't use that against them. It does not end well. I mean, it never usually does, but I see a lot stronger reconnection to that now than I have in a while. Okay. Again, I think this one was about houses, but it also relates to so many other things. Dating, job opportunities, and travel, accommodations. Spirit said, don't settle. The best is yet to come. You don't got to take that offer. and ask for double what they're asking. The worst they could do is tell you no and meet you in the middle. What are they going to do? Give you the same salary? Come on now. Don't settle. And the last thing. It's two more things. The last thing is, please, with everything that you have in you, I want you to use the spirit of shut and up. Do not tell nobody what your plans are. Put the shut to the up. Do not say nothing. If they ask you what's going on and you about to launch something in your business, unless you truly 100% deep down, like, trust them, which even yourself to a certain extent, like, I got questions if you trust yourself, like, fully. You should trust yourself a lot, but at 100% of the time, we're human. We're all flawed. So, normalize saying, oh, I'm not ready to share that right now. That's a big part of my personal life. I'm still working some things out. Normalize that. And the last was watch the moon and how the stars shift. That's really common sense, but I feel that lots of answers to things that were going on are going to be dedicated to the cosmos. So that is all I have on my channeled messages during this waxing gibbous phase. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you so much. I hope these codes and channeled messages really help you. I hope that you found something, and whenever this message meets you, I forgot vanilla. Using AI for credit goals, or using AI for your goals. So I see a lot of people doing their workout plans via AI, and credit. I see people using a lot of credit, gaining credit, things of that nature, but all is well. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Peace and blessings. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.